Whoa! Well, you can see that vehicle right there, bigger SUV. I believe that's going to be an Infiniti. LAPD was in pursuit behind this vehicle, lights and sirens on. It started in the downtown area, and it was a 211, being a robbery suspect, and apparently this person was armed. Now, that driver of that vehicle threw a weapon outside of the vehicle. He did stop, or a unit did stop and retrieved it. Not saying gun, they're just saying a weapon. Right now, though, the LAPD, because of the reckless driving, they backed off. They basically pulled their guys on the ground off of it, and but the helicopter's still tracking. This guy has not slowed down at all. You can see him right there. High speeds neighborhood out here, southbound on Gramercy. These are tight roads, lots of trees, lots of folks out there as well, and you can see extremely high speeds. We don't actually have the speed on there, but you can just tell that this person driving very recklessly, that guy basically backing up to get out of his way. He's made his way onto Exposition right there, and now he's making his way out to the west. I'm working with our pilot right now, but LAPD, they have a helicopter over it, and you can see right now this vehicle continuing to drive very recklessly, creating problems for anybody out there on the road. Wrong way, going the wrong way now on a major street. Whoa! That's right. And you know, Marla, this is, whoa! And there's somebody on a bike. These are one of the ones where you just watch this, and you know, I say it, people have commented in the past that I'm just being dramatic. My skin, like, literally goes cold every time these people get close to colliding with, especially a pedestrian. Now we're inside, whoa, oh, whoa. Look at that thing just bounce. And whenever you see those things, it's kind of dramatic to watch, but you've got to understand that vehicle has no control when you get them, when it starts bouncing like that. Those tires are off the ground. Back onto another major, Martin Luther King right there, making his way off to the east now. Looks like, oh, he's changing his mind. A little bit of a U-turn. This is what we were kind of expecting, because there's nobody behind him. Look at that, spending the time to park the vehicle, the parallel park. This is pretty interesting indeed. Two people getting out of the car. It looks like a man and a woman, and just kind of like, we're just going to blend in. We're just going to get out and walk over here. We're moving the helicopter around. You have to understand we're in the Bravo airspace. That's one of those ones, again, where we are kind of restricted to what we can do. Laid his way inside that apartment building. Justin, if you get a little bit wider, you can see it's a courtyard. We just don't want to, we want to make sure he doesn't walk out the back and just go to get into another vehicle, but definitely making his way into this apartment building. LAPD on the scene in force. Take a look at that, Marla. They got here quick, so they're going to lock this down. And, of course, the air unit, their helicopter, much lower, so they're going to be able to see if this guy walks out or tries to get into another vehicle. Yep. that's what we're expecting. But the lackadaisical attitude of we're just going to kind of get out of the truck and walk inside the building, that was very shocking to me. And they spent the time to parallel park the truck. You got some people walking, a guy walking out there in the front. You can see LAPD definitely is going to want to talk to them, and get some information. And of course, this is one of those times when you just don't know who is who. And so everybody is going to have, when they come out of that apartment building, they're going to want to talk to them and what they know. Right now, though, that SUV is parked. Those suspects possibly, hiding in one of those apartments. We didn't see any vehicles leaving. We didn't see any foot traffic making their way out of the back. Nobody was, running through that courtyard and jumping over fences. So right now, those suspects inside that building, maybe that vehicle is registered to an apartment here, maybe not. But right now, LAPD, they've got to sort this out and find those suspects. Again, though, this started out as an armed robbery, as we understand it. We don't have that confirmed yet, but they did retrieve a weapon, not saying if that was a gun or a knife, but a weapon was tossed from the vehicle during this chase. Okay, copy all, understand. And if anybody's listening at the desk or in the booth, we have no IFP. I cannot hear Marla. There it is. Yes. Well, Marla, we had a little problem with hearing you guys earlier on, but they are taking somebody into custody. We did see a glimpse of the two that got out of the vehicle. Unclear if it matches the description earlier on. Maybe you can play back some tape. That's pretty. That outfit stands out. So if you're playing it back and you can see like that's a matching outfit, then this is a possibility that is one of the suspects. But definitely taking him into custody. Now that doesn't mean arrested. That means they're just going to cuff him. They're going to talk to this person, and they're going to. Well, LAPD, like I said, they have to sort this out. But we just heard on the scanner that they are going to be closing down MLK in both directions right here near Gramercy because of all the police activity. More officers are making their way in. Again, though, this is we found this out also, new information. This was an armed robbery that took place yesterday. But apparently that vehicle was noticed today, and the pursuit started in the downtown area on Spring. It made its way onto the freeway, and then we picked it up, or we put it on the air about the time he got off the 10 freeway and was making his way south. Yes. No problem, Marla. LAPD said this is not a pursuit. Is that another one that you're hearing? Copy, 605 San Gabriel Boulevard. That sounds like the sheriff's department. We'll make our way in that direction. Is that the same one you're listening to? All right, 605 Temple, sir. Let's get out of here. Well, it's moving, right? Uh, Melissa, there's another one on LAPD that's a little closer, but if the 605 is a pursuit, is it going northbound or southbound? Oh, well, maybe we can take a look at it in a minute. There's another one here on Temple that, hang on, let me work with, I have no scanner. The scanner is broken in here. Where's the